Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry DeMantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry DeMantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
Minions of the Zoo. In space! Tonight's episode, Murder for Hire.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Minions of the Zoo in space. I'm your keeper for tonight, Tyr Alexander, and I'm here with my friends Mitch Nemo,
We've come to fart.
Critical Drinkers Guild,
And we're back in business.
Rotten Corpse.
What are you doing in my house?
I'm not in your house. You're in my house. What are you doing in my house? And
Never mind that.
Tracy Gardner.
I'm raiding your
Nope.
fridge.
Yeah. Still not wearing any pants.
Ruby.
That's tragic.
Hopefully, we will be joined by others. Usually, Willa Ford pops in. If Kefki's around, she can pop in. But until then, it's just the five of us. So we'll begin. So, how you guys doing tonight?
Doing all right.
That's
So
good.
far, so good. I haven't been caught unaware by being stuck in the early stages of shitting myself today, so everything's going pretty good.
Don't
All
have
right.
the early stages of Bidenism.
No, you don't have onset early Bidenism.
I just.
I mean, it's funny because it's true.
I pooped myself, Jill.
My butt's been wiped.
Yeah.
My butt's been wiped.
True number travel depression.
I can't wipe my own ass.
I got two words for you. Made in America. No. But
Made in America?
made in America. Repeat the line.
End.
Wait for applause.
4 more years. Wait for flaws.
God, he was I swear he was the worst person to have to read teleprompters.
He's the wrong Burgundy of humanity.
Yes.
You give him too much
God,
credit.
he's finally out. Jesus Christ.
He's
Jeez.
not out yet.
A few more days. Critical. Honestly,
He's-
a few more days.
He's basically rubber stamp man because no official action has been taken against him. Anyone can make a decision, and he'll just yeah, I'm Joe Biden. And put his
I'm
name
Joe
on it.
Biden.
And now we're pardoning fucking child rapists.
We're pardoning people. We're pardoning the kids for cash judges.
Yeah. Oh, it's the Hoik. We're gonna fight the Hoik.
Oh yay, the hook.
The Hoik.
What was it about this? I was about to say. I guess the first topic we'll hit on is.
Oh, hold on a second.
But
If you're talking about like the Chinese one that they're doing the trading, that's not a pardon in all technicality.
no, there was a judge. There was
For
a.
the one for about the CP and whatnot.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
That was a Chinese nationalist that they're doing like a trade or something for. So it's not an actual pardon.
Well, no, there's still
There probably is a
he's still
pedophile in
commuting
there.
death sentences for
monsters! I don't want to be paying for these
murderers
monsters.
and rapists.
I don't want to be paying for their room and board.
Agreed.
No, this isn't like the freaking underground mines of cheese that the government had for years because they were propping up the dairy industry to where it's like, well, my taxes are paid for this whole thing. I at least want the cheese.
I'm not too keen on pardoning murderers and rapists, honestly.
Nor am I.
Neither am I.
Well, it depends on the case, honestly.
Self-defense, something totally different.
My issue
Self-defense, you shouldn't go to jail for anyway.
right, but my issue with the state having any authority to take somebody's life, guilty of crime or not, is that I can't trust the state to get it right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that's why you got.
The problem I have with the death penalty is that I can't trust the state to do it properly.
But that's why you got
I mean,
appeals.
Hold on, just a second.
Even then.
Well, no, just 1 second, Mitch. You made that line way too long with to do it right. It was just, I don't trust the state.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You added extra words on there for some odd reason that weren't necessary.
I mean, it didn't change the meaning of the sentence, but it still.
Somewhere out there, someone would misquote me on that.
Don't worry. I'll do it right here, right now. Mitch Nemo doesn't trust the state. There you go.
Right.
Take the wind out their sails.
See, this is my problem with the whole concept of an appeal to authority. Is once people get into a position of authority, their shit gets lazy, whether they intend it to or not.
I mean, it doesn't stop you from being fucking stupid if you get a position of authority.
They make one.
Yeah, Mike Johnson.
They take one fucking shortcut, and then the next shortcut's going to be even easier to take.
Yeah.
This is just human nature, and we're not doing anything to combat the worst parts of human nature in our legislation and whatnot.
No, we're not.
Again, we really need to start penalizing. When you said Mike Johnson, I completely agree. There's a huge problem. How are you having the gap? You had this for almost a year and a half, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Why are we are passing an appropriations bill without actually setting a budget? And then you wait till fucking Christmas with 1,580 fucking pages. 1,580. Same with Spade.
Strategy.
Yes, it is. It is really passing the buck and saying, "Oh, if you don't do this now, you can't go home for Christmas." Bitch, stay the fuck there.
Exactly.
Oh, I got. Go bitch.
See, I have a solution that addresses two problems. The problem we have here is, well, I have two solutions. One is the one issue one bill amendment that I've read out before, and I'm not going to do it right now because it pretty much does what it says on the tin. There's that, and we need to put in place something that penalizes our representatives when they violate the Constitution or they violate the Bill of Rights. We have to have some sort of a real penalty carved in stone, as it were.
Yes.
And the only way to do that is via an amendment to the Constitution, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And this goes to the issue I have with another thing.
The problem with amendments to the Constitution, it requires a majority of the states to ratify it, and you won't get a majority of the states. Yeah. No.
And that's why I think we need something other than we need a third option, because to amend the Constitution you need a majority. I think it's not a simple majority; it's a 2/3 majority in Congress.
It needs a 2/3 majority, and it needs to be a 2/3. You also gotta get the states to ratify.
Yeah.
Like you can't just drop it in there and say, "Hey, we're amending the Constitution."
The other way is to hold the Constitutional Convention where the states get to say, "No, this is going in."
Yeah, like the states can force it through.
Yes, but we need a third option. That third option is for the people to vote on an amendment.
Yes.
And that can't be a simple majority. That's got to be like a 2/3 at the very least, or a 3/4 at the very least. We can't do a simple majority because that's democracy and that fucks things up.
It needs to be a super majority, or it doesn't pass.
Yes. And
it'll never a constitutional amendment will never pass.
The penalty I would put in place is that I've got it in place somewhere else written down, and I can't see it at the moment because I'm in the middle of this goddamn game. But essentially, when any representative, actually, when anyone who profits on tax dollars fucks up, and they do it constantly, they would be from that point forward forbidden from holding an office of public trust or profit in the United States or its territories ever. It would be a permanent ban. Plus any criminal charges that may crop up as a result of their actions.
Fair enough.
Agreed.
But I would also make it so that that the representatives, the Congress and the Senate, I'm sorry, the House and the Senate,
Mm-hmm.
have to write any bill proposed for legislation themselves. Cannot be written by people outside of the elected.
I would totally agree with that. It would force them to co-sign and endorse their fucking
Also, to explain what's fucking in it.
yeah. Like if you can't,
Mm-hmm.
It's the best way to get rid of the special interest bullshit.
yeah.
I mean, it won't get rid of it entirely. But when they figure out how much work it is to actually write the shit
Mm-hmm.
and to get it done proper, they will charge so much to have it done that the political action committees will run out of money.
Hmm. Were you trying to say something tragic?
Right. Well, I'm trying to. There's a problem with when we say special interest, and the problem is like, well, me and Rotten we both probably support a special interest in guns.
A lobbyist group.
That's already a natural right that's protected.
Well, also,
Yes.
but also, I'm ham radio operator. There is a special interest group that is designed to support the rights of ham radio operators. I have a problem when we.
Too.
I have a problem when we automatically just say special interest. I want to.
Corporate special interest.
I know what you're talking about, Mitch. I know what you're talking about, though. I'm just
largest-
saying we need a better word for it.
How about
Corporate special interest?
Yeah, corporate special interest. It implies what
Lobbyist.
we're trying to say. Professional lobbyists.
That's what I was saying is lobbyists.
Yeah.
The largest group of that's for the freaking.
Well, like the NRA, for example, they're not. That's a special interest group because they're not interested in protecting the rights of gun owners. They're interested in having something for the next fundraising season.
Oh, you want to know the freaking biggest lobbyist or special interest group? It's
What's
the
that, Ron?
AARP. The biggest lobby group or special interest group in the fucking country is the AARP.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think they launched COVID at us? Because the elderly were the most susceptible.
Like one of the things we're doing locally, and I accidentally got myself involved with this. My boss and several of the large appliance repair company owners and like that are lobbying the state. They're lobbying the state to set up a licensing system for appliance repair.
Seems reasonable.
Why? What is the public interest in setting up a licensing system?
Well, here's the problem. Now, there is a legitimate way you can explain it. It's like we need to have something there to say, well, this person coming into your house, they have the qualifications to work on your stuff safely. Well, here's the problem. If you set it up in a certain way, if it was free or extremely low cost to get this thing else, and it was on basic stuff, and anybody that can walk in and get it, probably wouldn't be that big of a problem. The problem is they're wanting to put so many requirements on it. The reason why they're putting requirements on it,
It's like the old Freemason style. Only the ones we want can get it.
well, basically, yes. What it is that they're going to put it in there where only the cost of entry will be high enough that new companies, people that want to go out on their own and do stuff, would not be able to.
Right. It would essentially harm the mom and pop handyman store.
It's literally creating a trade guild. Like you have to be a guild member to operate, if you will.
And that's exactly why I asked, what's the public interest?
Well, they're what they would say is the public interest is, well, this way, when you see that symbol on the van, you know that the person that's coming in there is licensed by the state and approved by our board, and they have passed all the certifications needed to work on your appliances.
And well, I'm still not seeing.
It's a double-edged sword. I can see.
Seriously, I'm not seeing why the state needs to be involved.
Yeah, no.
That can be handled privately. And
Mitch, you're right. What I'm saying is, this is what they're telling people.
Well, yes, I understand that.
Yeah.
And I'm just not letting them get away with it, to be honest.
No, I am absolutely would be in favor of some kind of system where people know that a person is qualified.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I'll give you a couple of examples why. One, you got to know to unplug an appliance before you start working on it.
Yeah.
Pro tip: unplug your computer before you start working on it. Unplug your refrigerator before you start working on it, because
Yo, cats.
I've worked on a lot of them that don't.
You have to know.
Me and Mitch are in 5 waiting, but we just hopped in a new TFO.
Okay.
You have to know, if you're a cook, that there's no such thing as medium rare chicken.
Right.
There are some things you have to know, and a lot of that actually comes down to training from whomever hired you. But even then, when I worked in restaurants, we had a ServSafe certification. That's a fucking joke.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you why it's a joke.
Okay.
They have the guy who's paid to come give you the test. And basically, the restaurant owner pays for this, right?
Mm-hmm.
To get certificates on the wall because the health department requires them. The thing is, the state does not want a business to not operate because that business is a source of revenue for the state. So while the state will implement a bunch of these regulations,
they'll be lax because they want you to get taxes from you.
It's simple, and the guy who comes in to administer the test gives you a class first, and essentially the class is he goes through every question on the test and answers it for you, and then you go take the test.
And then sometimes it's an open book test.
It's not even open book. He gives you the answers in order. So I stopped taking notes and just started writing down the answers he was giving us, because you could refer to your notes when you take the test. Just so it looks good on paper, I only scored 98%, when in fact I got everything right.
That's exactly how I passed the EPA 603 test. Refrigerant handling. Is they came in and just gave us the answers, and
yep, it's a scam. There's a middleman between you and the state who's making money administering these tests.
And making money when you pass the test.
Yeah. And the state makes money because you pass the test and your business is able to function and pay taxes. It's, like I said, it's all a big scam.
It's money generation.
So bringing this back around, why do we need the state to come up with the regulations? The state is not an expert in anything except creating a bureaucracy.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's useful. Sometimes you do need a paper trail. You need a paper trail for certain things.
Agreed.
How unfortunate that it's never applied properly. Like the Epstein evidence, that's going to be disappeared before President Trump takes office, most likely.
Probably.
It's
not already
gone. To vanish.
It's going to be either heavily fucking redacted to protect certain people, or it's going to be you going to give us a list of names you already fucking knew.
Right. Meanwhile, my position is if the if the perpetrator is either dead or immune from prosecution, then all the files should be declassified.
It's like remember the trainee that went into the Nashville shooter, and the parents tried to sue as it was protected writings. Like how is it fucking protected writings?
Right?
This is their written manifesto. This isn't like this is an original IP or something. You don't have
Right.
intellectual property to
Well, it's not even
no
that.
data.
Somebody's manifesto, yeah.
There is an intellectual property, right, but with the manifesto, manifesto is no good unless somebody reads it.
Fair enough.
The
So-
entire purpose of publishing is to be read and shared.
Yes.
Uh,
Exactly.
I had an idea. I wanted to write it, and not really write, but I wanted to compile. I wanted to compile a book on manifestos.
A book on what?
A book of
Manifestos.
a manifesto's manifesto.
Basically, it's just going to be like a mini encyclopedia of
Manifesto
manifestos.
for beginners
Yeah,
with examples.
just your
A Reader's
your golden
Digest.
book of manifestos.
A Reader's
When you
Digest
write
of
your-
manifestos.
When you write your manifesto, don't make these mistakes. Nobody will take you seriously.
No,
Yeah,
don't try to sound artistic.
No, I was gonna say he ought to get a shitty version of Clippy and then put it on there. So I hear you're writing a manifesto.
Yeah. No. It's not a clip. You know how you had to clip? No, it's a Molotov cocktail. So I hear you're writing a manifesto.
No, you put like a backwards hat on Clippy, have him sitting, like with the chair where the thing's in front of him, the back of the chair's in front of him, because that's how they always had to talk to
To
try to talk
use.
to the youths in the
The use.
back in the day. The youths. Let's rap.
Let's rap home slice.
Like back when I was in college, when I was finally finishing up my last paper in my last class, so I just looked over at Robin and I said, "So, at what point does a research paper just turn into a manifesto?" And she's like, maybe you need a break."
Depends on the subject.
And depends on the person writing it. Freddie, I'm
Right.
always worried of you.
It was German reunification.
Ooh.
It depends on more than the subject. You get the subject, and if there is a call for action or a declaration of action.
Yes. Or justification of action. Particularly yours.
Because if you're just doing an analytical breakdown, it doesn't become a manifesto because it's information, it's analysis.
What if it's calling for action and justification for more reasons for oral sex? Is it still a manifesto?
It's a blowjob manifesto, yes.
Yeah, it's like the Gentleman's Guide to the Golden Age of Tongue Kissing.
Golden Age of blowjobs.
The time I found it wordy and unreadable. Tell me what to read. I want to hear the Gentleman's Guide to the Golden Age of blowjobs.
I'm curious. I'm looking at Wikipedia here. Wikipedia list of manifestos.
Oh no,
But
Freddie's
since
gonna be on the list.
I was rinsing out my bowl I had the salad in.
Gentleman's Guide to the Golden Age. Anyway,
I did want to say it's like I would literally for a lot of the stuff of like working on things, a lot of that should be open notes and whatnot, considering the fact there's always going to be new stuff and you shouldn't be trying to just refer to your memory with all the different makes and models. So you'd be going back, you need to know where you can go to find the information to do the fix.
I absolutely agree with you, and every time I train somebody, which I always get stuck, I have to train somebody next week.
Oh,
Good
brother,
luck
you
with
and I
that
have been in like the same boat.
I hate training the new guy.
I don't mind. I don't hate training necessarily. It's just my problem is like I basically been training someone at least twice, like 2 days out of the week for the past fucking 4 months. I understand why the dude quit though.
Okay.
Wasn't me. Wasn't even the job. It was the fact that corporate kept fucking up his direct deposit.
Yeah, that
Oh,
would
I
piss
talk
me
to
off.
him
I would've quit
every
too.
week about it.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, I don't fucking blame him if that's the reason he quit.
Yeah,
yeah.
most of our trainings now are here's your guidebook on the systems. This is how you walk through things. This is your resources. Um,
Good luck and goodbye.
well, no. It's very much a we're going to step through all of this, use the resources, show your thought process, defend your answers, ask questions. So it's depending on what's being taught, 1 to 4 weeks of going through and saying, okay, this is the answer you came up with. This is the answer, how did you get there? Is this the right answer based on these resources? Did you make a mistake calculating this? And, things like that. It's not a memorize everything. It's learn the basics of the systems and learn the underlying rules that you have to follow and apply the resources and critical thinking to that.
And then obviously somewhere in there,
Fair.
to see how many people are paying attention, it asks for the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow.
Oh, what do
Nice.
you mean, African or European?
Bam! Someone got it.
Nice.
I tell them, like, when I did the training, I always tell them, it's like, look, I want, unless it is something just dirt simple, like you're changing out a heating element in the Samsung dryer. When you show up on site, if we have manufacturer software for it, I want you to pull up the repair manuals. And heck, if I think you're not looking at them, I'm going to start asking you to screenshot them and put them in the work order files.
Nice.
I've done stuff like that.
Like, I want you to, if you think there's a problem with it, look it up. See if there's any service bulletins on it. If there's service bulletins, I want you to put that information in there.
Just randomly add for a section and not tell them where it is. Like, what is the answer to this
Right.
question? It's in the. I know it's in the server in that files. So you have to look it
Oh
up.
God, now all you reminded me of is pretty early on in my maintenance career in the Air Force, we were discussing with something, or they were talking about something for a fix and whatnot. Like one of the guys, like, you got to order this part, and they're like, okay, so what says that? And he's like, well, you got to order that part. And like, 2 NCOs turn to this fucking airman and are like, where in the TO does it state that? I was like, well, it's what you got to do. Is it right by the TO? And this motherfucker had the audacity to say, well, it's right by me. This was also the same person because, like, I was still relatively new. I had a little bit of an electronics background beforehand, and they went to order a part to get it, and I was like, hey, Sergeant so-and-so, can I take a look at that again? I just want to double check something that I remember one of you guys telling me about before. And he's like, yeah, that's cool. And I go and I take the fucking plug off of it, or take a couple of the plugs off it, and look at the plugs themselves and find out one has a bent pin. I was like, hey, can I get a set of needle nose? And he's like, yeah. And I bend that pin back, plug it back in. I was like, can we turn it back on? Turn it back on, everything worked. He's just like, what was it? It was a bent pin.
Mhm.
He's just like, motherfucker. I'm like, you guys told me to check the connectors.
All right, so I want to get to a few things that we said we were going to do earlier, and the first one is I hope that the fuck that did this is sent back to his homeland via catapult, miss, and hit a brick wall. No, via trebuchet. Wow, wait, it's catapult. Trebuchet. The subway murder where the woman was burnt alive.
Okay, I almost forgot what you were talking about.
Yeah. Again, I hope the little fuck that did this.
I'd honestly have no problem with, instead of that, they do more of like a hog tie him and whatnot, and then let the little league teams practice their swing on him.
Now, see, I
Good
had heard
exercise.
someone recommend that they light him on fire, push him out of a C-130 over his homeland.
No, because he'll get put out by the time he hits the ground.
That's true.
Again,
Well,
trebuchet.
not if you add a self-oxidizing agent.
There you go. See, Will gets it.
You could just cover him in magnesium.
Yeah, but see, with that whole thing as well, like he's not going to be in pain for too long because it's gonna remove all the oxygen from it because of what happened. So he's freaking suffocate pretty quickly. Plus, with the way fire goes, it's gonna sear off any freaking
Nerve ending.
nerves, so he's not gonna feel anything. Like,
And the poor guy that's got to clean the plane up afterwards, because it's going to get some soot in there.
Oh, I mean, we don't make their lives harder. Yeah. Again,
You know what we need? We need that drug slow-mo from Dread.
or the one that I was watching today from Creepcast. It's where the body still goes the same thing, but the freaking mind doesn't. So quite literally, like the dude fell and fucked up his shoulder, and he said it felt like 3 years.
Yeah.
Going through it, because the body still moves the same speed and everything, but just his mind is moving so goddamn fast.
Or do y'all know about scaphism?
No.
Cover them in honey, usually hog tie them somewhere, leave them out, let the critters get them. Bugs, insects, rodents. Nature take right good care of his ass.
I mean, if we're gonna go down that road, I hear the polar, with the shrimp
Raisin Bull?
ice caps, the polar bears can have been looking for food. We'll just throw them out there.
I don't want to poison the polar bears.
Dude, with some of the shit they eat, they'll be fine.
Fair
Good
enough.
old-fashioned crucifixion, guys.
I mean, it is Christmas season.
Well, no, we could use that wood for something else.
Being present done.
You can reuse the crucifix multiple times. You just
True.
pry the guy off of there, nail another one up there, and stick him right back up on the hill.
Green says, hold on. Green Badger says, could just burn one limb at a time. Fair, you're right, but you gotta remember there's a time factor and whatnot. I want a nice long suffering.
That's fair.
To be honest, I'm tired of this shit happening to people in my country.
Yes. I'm tired of my countrymen being put to a slow
Screwed
death.
over.
Yeah, that too. I'm tired of little shits who prey on my goodwill and harm my people. I'm tired of this shit.
Quite frankly, we see some third world piece of shit setting one of our people on fire. Our people ought to fucking bum rush that asshole. Commit all sorts of bodily crimes against him.
And then have him arrested.
And then, when the police decide to intervene, they get it too. Because fuck them for intervening.
Yeah, street justice.
Did you guys hear about another one? Sorry.
Hold on, it'd be funnier if they had the right cops for it. The cops will be like, hey, whoa, did you guys stretch beforehand? Don't you guys
Hey. You might need some water. I got some
Remember,
water.
that should be a controlled swing. Controlled swing. You're not trying to have that excessive force like Bill does over here.
Right.
No, please don't. Stop. We'll call for backup. Oh, the radios are dead.
Or to put it in Wonka terms, help, police, murder.
Help, police, stop.
Help, police.
Well, hell,
Hey,
I mean,
come back.
if you watched the video of this, you would have already known that the police are really fucking awesome about just standing there and watching shit happen and not doing anything.
Yeah, there are cops standing there watching the woman burn.
They've got no obligation to help protect, defend you, or anything like that. Their obligation to you starts after you're dead.
You're a human fucking being seeing another human being on fire. You have an obligation as a
At
fucking
least try
person
to
do
put them
something.
out.
Yeah, I think you're exaggerating the humanity of the average cop.
Well, it's the average New York cop, anyways.
Again, this is
No, it's
and it's
nationwide.
shit like this.
It's
And
a lot of them. I don't think. I don't care if you want to call me delusional on that. I still don't believe that it's all of them.
hold on,
Oh,
I
I don't
got
believe
you.
it's all of them.
Everybody, hold on. I want to say this.
No,
$20. I will bet $100 that the left will come out to defend this fuck.
Bro, they've already shown it of basically saying like we know he set him on fire, as they set someone on fire, but using that language can be kind of racist and hurtful.
He just killed somebody.
And
He
it's like the
killed one of your
motherfucker deserves
countrymen.
it.
He killed one of your country. See, that's the fucking problem I have. It'd be different. It wouldn't even be different that one of us did it. It's still a fucking murder, but it's somebody else. It is somebody breaking into my house and hurting one of the people that live here. Like the
What?
fuck, and then have someone defend him on the inside.
Yeah.
You- you- I think. Remember the little girl that got killed? She was out with her friends. She wasn't supposed to be out, but she was out with her friends, and like she got. I think they said she got stabbed in the woods, and she almost made it to somebody's house before she just bled out. And
I heard about that, I think.
I forget where it was. And like he just got like life. No, motherfucker needs to die. Remove him from the earth.
again, I don't trust the government with that kind of power unless you can give me
Open and shut
verifiable
case.
not even evidence. I want proof. If you can prove it, not beyond a reasonable doubt, but if you can prove it,
Yep.
Fair enough.
absolutely, that this guy is guilty, fuck him. Fuck him and everyone who looks like him.
Wow.
Oof.
Hey now,
Get
don't
that
be xenophobic, says Green Badger.
Don't
Oh,
want
I'm gonna be fucking xenophobic.
Because, like, honestly, for the guy that did the
I hate
whole burning and
Xenos.
whatnot, since we have and Xenos deserve to die anyways. Fucking Xenomorphs.
Yeah.
xenophobia doesn't
I'm
mean
afraid of
you're gonna be a
Xenos. Fuck Xenos.
But it's like, since, there's video footage of him doing it, cops shouldn't have even arrested him. They should just put a fucking bullet in front of him.
Yeah.
Earn their
Again,
paycheck and save the taxpayers some money.
at this point, when you have him dead to rights like that, death penalty not only should be the option, it should be the only option. Not fucking life, not 20 years. Motherfucker, we have to let you go. We gonna send you to God, let him sort you out.
Yeah, now
God judges
I'm gonna.
whether or not you're gonna go to heaven or hell. We're just setting up the meeting.
Yeah, we're just setting up the meeting. Like, let God figure this one out.
love
I'm
that
gonna
phrase.
step away from Rotten a little bit on one detail on that. If you can reasonably take him alive, a civil society due process does require the chance for a trial, even if you've got him dead to rights. If you're just going with police execution, you really are no better than the mob squad. Now, the thing being, that has to be reasonable ability to take him alive. If he fights back and tries to, I mean, in that case, he's already murdered somebody. If he's trying to get away, he is a threat of death to everyone around. At that point, put him down, yes.
Yeah,
if you can
he's-
take him
if-
alive, take him
he's armed
alive,
and
put
you're
him on
not.
trial, and then execute him.
He's coming right at us.
He's coming right for us.
Yeah, it has to be a very unequivocal surrender situation, but you don't just deprive the rights and the due process because you've got the person dead to rights. If you're the representative of the government and law enforcement, you take and you defend those rights the way that you've sworn to. You follow
There
the
are
process.
exigent circumstances that would excuse taking the life, though.
Oh yeah, I mean,
for example, the guy who catches an intruder raping his 8-year-old daughter. That
Yeah.
guy in that
that's-
moment has every right to cut a fucker's throat.
Well, in that situation as well, he's also not that father isn't a representative of
The law. He's not an agent
state,
of the
the
state.
law.
He's not a representative of the state, but you have to put in the underlying rights to self-defense and defense of the innocent. If you're catching the person in the act and you are stopping the act, hey, all bets are off.
Right.
Yep.
Agreed.
You can check on whether the person survives or not after you make sure the innocents are safe. But if you're coming in, and I'll give a little bit of, I'll give a little bit of leeway to a father coming in after the fact and beating the guy to death in a blind rage, but that is revenge. It's not the
That
it's
could
not
be
the justice
temporary
system.
insanity, and it needs
Yeah,
to be
it's
explored
not
in court.
it's not the government. It's not if the police come in and catch him after the fact. I'm actually, I don't want to even endorse the rough him up a bit. Now, if he pushes back, by all means, rough him up.
Oh yeah, look
If-
at Chauvin and Floyd. Ah, man, that sounds like it should be a TV show.
Chauvin
Yeah.
Floyd.
But if the
Floyd.
person,
Chauvin
if
was
the person,
railroaded.
oh yeah,
Yes.
if the person
mean-
walks out though with their hands in the air, follows every instruction, completely surrenders, you take them in peacefully, you let the system follow the process.
Yes.
The only thing
That is the guarantee of the constitutional system.
The only thing I will say in that whole
Sometimes
thing,
the
this is
system
more of a
doesn't
thing
work.
on the cops, is that if they're going to have that, it is to be one officer issuing commands, not several.
Oh yeah.
There's a there's a case like that happened here that it was about 2 years ago. Two kids, I'm using that loosely, they were probably 16, 17 years old. They robbed the store. Armed robbed the store. Police show up there. One of them is already apprehended, and one is like trying to climb out of a back window of this place that they robbed. And he gets out on the ground, and he's got his hands in his air, hands in the air. He's basically kneeling, facing away from the cops. One cop has a handgun, but not leveled at him, but like down. And the other one has a less than lethal shotgun. It is firing rubber bullets aimed at him.
Okay, it's not less than lethal. By all definition, it is less lethal.
Yeah. It is. They're trying their damnedest to not kill this guy. They want to arrest him and bring him in. And they have it on video. He keeps moving his hands down because the idiot's pants are falling off during this.
Oh yeah, because they're not taught to wear a fucking belt.
Yeah, well, she keeps saying to don't lower your hands. Don't lower your hands.
Let your pants fall.
And the other, she's about to bring the gun down and approach him. Two other cops show up at the time. And the two other cops come out with their guns leveled at him and start shouting at him too. And nobody, and all of a sudden chaos happens. The kid turns and they shoot him.
Okay, that's
As soon as you add a second set of instructions, you are putting
a whole lot of lives in danger.
Yeah, you're lining the
Yeah.
person up for death. As soon as you give a second set of instructions, a second instructor, unless what they are saying is every single command absolutely identical. I mean,
Yeah.
right down to the words, intonation, and volume.
If everybody's saying
You
put
are
your hands up, you put those motherfuckers up.
Yeah,
Well,
the
they-
other thing they could be saying is follow the officer's commands.
The officer on the scene that she had it under control. They had the kid. They were about to go up there and cuff him and search him. The other two officers came up there and started shouting at him, and everything went to hell. Kid died.
They're negligent.
The
Go ahead, try to
Pointed it out.
continue.
the officer that was originally there that got him, they have her on body cam, and she's like, I had him. He was fine. They came out of nowhere and just, they don't know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
And what happened was that they didn't get punished for it. They got fired from the force, and the woman that was on scene, that was doing what she was supposed to correctly, she ended up quitting.
Yeah, because you essentially gave them slaps on the wrist when they are literally guilty of murder.
There are a couple of things in those kinds of scenarios that need to happen.
Mm.
First, whoever made contact with the subject first
Is
the
lead
only
officer.
one who speaks. Unless and until a supervisor arrives on scene to relieve that officer of that responsibility.
All right, Mitch, really quickly.
Yeah.
I can take it either from my point of view, my job's point of view. If, say, I witness a breach, if you will, someone unauthorized, I'm point of contact until someone above me enters the picture and they become point of contact.
Right.
And
That's exactly what I'm
yeah.
saying.
That's what it should have been.
Furthermore, anyone else showing up on the scene, and look, if I'm Officer Nobody, I'm the point of contact.
Hey, Kefki.
What's
Kefki.
up?
If I'm Officer Nobody and I'm the point of contact, I'm the point of contact even if Sergeant so-and-so shows up.
Sergeant so-and-so, that fat old pig. I don't like him.
Because
he's good for the donut sales, though.
The supervisor on duty for that shift is Lieutenant What's-His-Name.
Oh, Lieutenant What's-His-Name? He's nice. He's nice.
So until Lieutenant
What's-His-Name
steps in,
yes,
I am the point of contact, and there is no superseding that.
Yes.
If you're another cop on the scene, you keep your fucking mouth shut.
Well,
at most, you would come up and say,
what about
are you,
sheriff superseding?
What?
It'd still be the first cop on scene.
No Derek
type thing. But if anything, the only other thing the cops should come up when they do isn't issue commands. Basically, come up and like, "Are you good? Do you need assistance?"
Yes.
Like to their fellow cop.
Yeah, what they should.
You have some of them will go through and they'll see that it's like, oh well, it's like, because she's a woman, obviously she doesn't have this under control, and it's like, unless you know that for sure, you verify.
What they should have done is walk over to the because you have to have a partner. The partner who is maintaining control, while the other one's doing it, is everything under control. Like, what do you guys need? We're fine. Okay, well, we're here as backup just in case something should pop off.
Well, what happened was it was OKC PD, the two on site first.
Mm-hmm.
The two that showed up for backup were Oklahoma County Sheriff.
Ah.
It still would fall to the first police on scene.
Yeah, and that's what it should have happened, and it didn't. And I'll defend the first cop there. She did exactly what I would want a police officer to do.
Right.
She was prepared to use what'd you call it? Less lethal?
Yes.
Less than lethal.
Less than lethal.
Actually, less lethal would be
it's
the one
less
thing,
lethal.
yeah.
It's
less lethal. Sorry.
It's not
non-lethal.
It's not non-lethal. It's less lethal than bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was prepared to use. We're just going to use less than lethal. It's easiest. I think we all kind of know what we're talking about.
It's less lethal than acute lead poisoning that's going at extreme velocities.
Right.
The reason you can't use less than lethal is because the word "then" implies that it is non-lethal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and even
If
though
you
they
say
usually
less
don't.
lethal, it implies that lethality is still a possibility.
It's just not
Okay,
going to actually happen.
She was prepared to use baton rounds.
All right, here's the problem.
Tasers don't usually
somebody with a
kill, but
baton.
they can.
Yeah, you
This wasn't a
somebody-
taser. It was a baton round.
Beanbag rounds don't usually kill, but they can. They're
Yeah,
not
tasers at the stomach
non-lethal.
can still kill.
They are less lethal because the alternative is, hey, 12 gauge buckshot or slugs and other acute lead poisonings.
Yeah. But she had the baton round prepared, and then her
I have no
Her
clue why we're
partner-
jumping up and down, but it's fun.
her partner had
I'm just
had
doing the
her
Simon
service pistol drawn. So they were both prepared, but they were also like, "We're going to take him in."
Who?
It was a person doing a botched armed robbery.
Oh,
And they were also the most two incompetent armed robbers because why they were climbing out the window is because they got once the guy behind the counter found out the gun wasn't loaded, he bum rushed him into a closet and locked the door.
Nice.
These are tardigrades. These are terrifying tardigrades.
They took him. He bum rushed him into the door. And the reason why the cop couldn't take him out the front is because nobody could find
On the
the
game.
key.
oh, it's like Gatorade, Powerade, Tardigrade. Quench your thirst.
Oh, great. Quench your thirst.
Oh
Yeah,
God,
Drinking the
no.
wrong water.
but which can't you try to
H2O.
it that situation reminds me of, remember the woman cop that she's screaming taser 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 for the guy trying to run away.
She
He
was
wasn't even trying to run away. He was in his vehicle.
Well, he was trying to drive away, and he was giving her shit.
that one was a miscarriage of justice simply because she was actually trying to go less lethal. She wanted to go less lethal, but it was a situation where lethal force was definitely warranted. So had she,
She was justified. She could.
she would have been justified pulling her sidearm and putting 2 rounds into the guy.
That's all the probes on this island. Time to move to the next one.
So
don't want shit. Don't run.
well, no, he was lined up to drag an officer down the road in a car fleeing a lawful arrest.
It's sort of like the
And
woman that was
potentially run
stealing.
over one of them.
Remember the woman that was stealing from the I want to say liquor store or wherever, and the cop sees her and they tell her to get out of the car. And she tried to floor it and he puts her down. Oh, she was pregnant, and she should have never fucking put herself in that situation.
Right.
Oven for 2.
Yeah.
But, in that situation, well, the thing was as well as they should have actually put hands on her before she ever got into her car.
Well, no, they will pull it. Or so this is how that went down.
But the biggest thing was in that whole thing as well, because they followed her to her vehicle. If they were gonna do that, they should have put their vehicle in front of her. It's like in front of her vehicle instead of having an officer get in front of her vehicle.
That too, yeah.
In
Boxed her in.
Employed bad tactics.
Tulsa, there was a foot chase involving one officer, and he was running behind this guy. He draws his taser and fires at the guy. He didn't draw his taser.
He drew his gun.
He drew his gun, shot the guy in the back. And when they have him on camera saying, "I thought it was my taser. I thought it was my taser, man."
I mean, and then he
I
looked
don't
like
believe that. I don't believe that for a second because the taser is located somewhere totally not where the firearm is.
It's going to get better. The story gets better. It is a Tulsa County Reserve deputy.
So not an actual cop.
Not a volunteer whose actual profession was a real estate agent. He was a retired real estate agent. He took night classes to get his CLEAT certification and became like a part-time sheriff deputy.
So in other words, a rent-a-cop playing at law enforcement. Got it.
Yes. There's where it gets better. The guy was fucking incompetent on top of being an idiot. That didn't make sense at all. Actually, no, it does make sense because you could be incompetent
and an idiot
and still get it right.
That's true.
I would say you can be an idiot and still get it right. You can be it's being the incompetent part.
Again, it's still yeah.
That's just me. My
They did get him for manslaughter. And the best part about it was he asked the judge on sentencing if when he has to appear at the prison could be delayed because he had a cruise.
The fuck?
Planned out.
He had a what?
A cruise.
He had a cruise planned out. He didn't want to miss his cruise before prison.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
The judge. There's a video out there, but the judge basically, you could hear the judge he just gets so surprised his hands just fall to the stand, and just you hear a thump.
Some people can't be that stupid. They can be, and I know, I bet you.
They can be.
The judge made him surrender his passport.
He's an idiot.
What's new, Kefki?
Oh, yeah.
Rutabagas?
Kefki got a magic freaking snack hunting hat.
Yes, she did.
That or it was bored, or it might be saying danger's close. I don't remember those. I couldn't fully translate the instructions other than wear. Wear hat.
I guess she's not. I do got a bit of good news. So earlier, I was watching Doomcock. Really good YouTube. People should check it out. And he was talking about how a recent episode, the last episode of fucking Lord Dex decanonizes STD. Yeah, Star Trek Discovery, which technically decanonizes Strange New Worlds and Picard.
I was lotion on my back. Sorry. Ah!
Okay.
What were you saying?
Oh, we just want to know what was new with you.
Am I real or not? No, I'm not.
Is this the real Kefki? Is she just a fantasy?
No, it's not Freddie Mercury.
I'm a nightmare. Get it right, you freaking derp.
It's a simulacrum made of candy corns and cheesy food.
It's not the real Kefki. It's just.
Ooh, you have candy corn in there?
Wait! I am the real Kefki. There is no other Kefki but me.
I don't trust it. That's something a simulacrum would say.
Lying to you.
That's something a simulacrum would say.
Yeah.
A simulac? Is that like X-Lax? I don't want that.
No.
Simulacrum is a copy. A
clone.
Not a clone. It's different than a clone.
A doppelganger.
Yeah.
Fuck just happened to my microphone. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I made a weird bubble noise. I'm wearing my Skull Candy earplugs.
Oh.
So I'm a yeah, so it's weird. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure you could hear me. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
A simulacrum is a copycatter.
Oh. Is it a clone or is it a person pretending?
It's a magical clone essentially.
Well, I was referred simulacra.
It's more of a construct.
Yes.
Well, it's not even like a con.
Hold on, go ahead and try it.
It's not even like really a construct. It's like a simulacra is a copy of an idea, a concept of something that does a false concept of something that does exist.
Yes, that's
so
right.
it can be a copy of a person.
Well,
Can it be a copy of many persons?
It's like right.
The example that was given was the Toyota FJ Cruiser that came out recently. It was a simulacra of the real Toyota Land Cruiser. It was an idea.
He's red hot. Please, sorry.
It was an idea of what they thought the Toyota Land Cruiser should have been if it was modern.
Okay.
But there is a Toyota Land Cruiser today. So it was just kind of a false idea of what they wanted it to be. So it was a simulacra, not a simulation of a Toyota Land Cruiser.
Okay.
And this is why I don't get. And this is why you shouldn't get philosophy from car reviews.
You shouldn't philosophize car reviews. Yes.
Oh, speaking of dumb criminals caught on camera today, has anybody come across that video where the guy was spraying food with bug spray?
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yes.
God.
Oh, the guy was spraying up
He's spraying fruits and vegetables.
But that's not even his first crime.
Spraying...
Yeah, I watched a video by Atozy.
Yeah.
Onion. Yes, he's done a lot of shit.
Apparently, like, I swear to God, if you are dumb enough, I swear I hate prank channels. Fucking hate them.
I hate prank channels. I hate fucking some IRL live streamers like fucking Johnny Somali. I'm glad he's in fucking I'm glad he's stuck in
family channels either. I hate those.
For family channels, I hate them too.
Yeah, but
yeah.
All right. So this ass white sprayed bug spray, and he thought it was. You videotaped the evidence. How?
Yeah.
Oh, he videotaped a whole bunch of the shit he'd done, like throwing freaking food into a dryer of an old man's clothes.
Deep fryer. A dead pigeon in a deep fryer.
Throwing ice into a deep fryer.
He also did the dead pigeon here. He did.
Yeah, I did.
McDonald's.
You're right, he did.
Yeah. And I'm surprised they did not do a lawsuit to him.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. At this point, they're no longer pranks. These are terroristic acts.
Yes, you can't fuck with people's food like that. That's not right. And
like you're literally filming your crimes on camera for thousands of, if not millions of
dumbass.
Fucking
what a dumbass.
Hey, look, I'm glad the criminals of today are stupider because it'll be easier to prosecute.
That kind of shit's not a prank,
back in the day,
though.
we didn't get
That's
caught
just
because we
mean.
didn't film ourselves doing it.
Someone wants to be mean-spirited and an asshole, and they want to guise it as a prank. Guise it? That's not the right term.
Hide it.
Guise.
Disguise.
Thank you.
They're doing it in the guise of a prank.
Yeah. Oh, it's just a prank, bro. The prank.
No, it stopped being a prank when it became mean and malicious. Like there's a big if say me and Kefki, every time I saw her, she puts a little sign like kick me or something. But no one does it. It's just between us. That's a prank. That is something that Kefki does every time he sees me, and I'm well aware of it. That's why whenever I'm just using that as an example, Kefki. You know, I just grab it and take it off my back because I know it's there.
Like Kefki gluing a beer bottle to your hand.
You know, it's something. It's nothing painful, nothing hurtful.
It's like when friends meet and they call each other motherfucker. They don't mean it. There's
yes.
no harm.
You motherfucker. Oh, sorry.
Hey, K-Show. Let me read some of these chats. Kefki, you should tell Tyr about how the new Flintstone car we're working on, making for you. Don't tell him where we got the bones from. Django is new. Dang it. Kefki, the Snow White ferret, wore a candy corn hat. Went to see Santa's reindeer. Went to help Santa's reindeer, but clicked the lock and set them free. I hate the fact that they're censoring your comments, Green. Then old Santy came to Kefki and said, "Kefki, you're pulling my sleigh." So Kefki tied a glowing nose on her face and got ready to pull the sleigh.
Fries are done, ding, fries are done, ding,
fries are done,
I got a job at Burger King, bacon flavor, rougher, wrap, whopper, wear paper hats. Would you not get
apple dash?
I forgot they created the anti-Kefki.
Kefki just took over this.
It's a simulacra of Kefki.
It's a not Kefki. It's not Kefki.
No,
I can't even show them. Mitchley?
What?
did you show Tiramisu and the Anti-Kefki? Will and
I don't think I did.
Nope. I haven't seen
You
the
should
Andy
show. You're supposed. Fuck yeah! Well, one of them. There's many pictures of the Anti-Kefki, and then it's adorable.
The not a Kefki.
Yeah, the not
Let's see if
Kefki.
I'll do a hunt.
Lady, it's not
But
the Kefki.
but back to the prank assholes and the prank channels and
Once you start breaking the law,
are
it
doing
stops being a prank.
and it becomes a crime. Do you remember the kid that was harassing some guy and he's walking in the mall, he's trying to do his job. The kid keeps fucking with him like, look, dude, leave me alone. I'm not playing. He keeps fucking with him. So he pulls out a gun, shoots him in the gut.
Oh yeah,
I saw that one.
hurt him though.
No, yeah, he hurt him, but he didn't get arrested because technically they were harassing him. He was within his rights. You told him to stop fucking with him.
The kid made like he was gonna hurt him.
I
That's why he
put the
pulled the
picture
gun.
of the anti-Kef of the anti-Kefki in the general.
Oh, the not a Kefki.
Gangsta ferret.
They kept oh, I like.
I do like not a Kefki.
Gangsta ferret.
What was her? What did we name him? Kefki? O'Shaughnessy?
O'Shaughnessy, yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
O'Shaughnessy.
Are there real?
I actually think that, say, if I was born a ferret, that would be me.
Are there real black ferrets?
It's weird. Where did O'Shaughnessy?
Weasel?
I don't think I've ever seen a completely black ferret, but I'm sure there is one out there somewhere.
I think.
Mind if I show it on stream?
Is a polecat. You could get a black polecat. I don't know if there's any domesticated ferrets that are pure black. I have seen black polecats. Which, you know what? They're very closely related. They're basically the same thing, except one's domesticated and one's not so much. And yeah, they'll kill each other though. Never put a polecat and ferret in the same fucking room. Don't try to have them be a family because the polecat will kill the ferret because they have different mannerisms, different instincts. Well, a ferret doesn't have instincts, been bred out of them, but differences. Very, very different little critters. They might look the same package, different item inside.
Okay.
The polecat doesn't have table manners like a ferret does.
Yes. Exactly.
Y'all should be seeing it in a bit. It should
You're
be
gonna
on screen.
shave me in a bit? What?
I said they should be seeing it in a bit. This is O'Shaughnessy, the ferret, the anti-Kefki, the not a Kefki.
It's so cute.
No, where'd the other ones go? Where he's Irish?
Oh shit! Yeah. Hold on.
I don't know where those are.
Wait a second. Where's my Irish O'Shaughnessy?
So the thing is, it wasn't just they were harassing him. Any reasonable person in the circumstances, being confronted and
I got these two little Irish guys.
Harassed would have felt in fear of much worse than just harsh words.
There you go.
I won't show them all, but I'll pick a few.
There's the little leprechaun ferret.
Oh yeah.
All right, I got a few. I will now save them to my computer.
When I AI'd these things, they didn't consistently do a full black ferret. Sometimes they just did a regular ferret.
Yeah.
Also, Jen, Badger. Hey, Travis. Hey, K-Joe.
You did it on Grok, didn't you, Mitch? Oh.
Of course.
James.
Grok is the only AI thing out there where I can get the eyes to glow in any sort of manner.
Makes sense.
And with the color I pick.
I like it.
His Irish name is still patio furniture.
I get that. I understood that reference.
Yes.
But I also wasn't able to get Grok to draw proper shillelagh.
Yeah, you can't get it. You can't keep.
Shaughnessy's a booger. Da 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 da. Something booger.
Kefki,
I think O'Shaughnessy is a mischief hunter.
Yeah.
He just hunts the mischief.
That's against his nature. Ferrets are pure mischief. How dare? Breaking the rules of reality.
And this is
No, breaking the law. Damn it. Breaking the law. Ah.
This is Leper Kefki. The leper
Oh, that's a
ferret.
Well, that sounds like my tail's gonna fall off, dude.
Well, you can't be a ferret-con,
Oh my
right?
god, a ferret con?
Yeah.
Farrakhan!
That ain't right.
Farrakhan.
See? So
We
you're a
don't need any
ferret-con?
supremacist ferrets out
Yeah,
there.
Farrakhan.
See? So you gotta be a leper
His name
ferret.
is Louis. Louis Farrakhan.
Little
Who's
ferret.
that? Who's Louis Farrakhan?
The leader of the Nation of Islam. Huh? He's been around for 100 years.
A
Racist.
vile,
Then I better
evil,
take that back. I'm sorry.
uber racist.
I thought it was a boxer or something.
Nope.
No, that's why you're a leper ferret.
Leper ferret.
Yeah.
No.
Or a lucky ferret. There you go. She's a lucky
Wait,
ferret.
no, his name is Paddy O'Farrakhan.
No. It's
Patio ferret.
Jonathan is part of the ferretocracy.
The ferretocracy.
I'm a raccoon reading spells.
Barrett Khan.
It's
Yeah, the
me.
gold.
I am the raccoon.
Just spooked the panther.
And
Shaquille.
there's
He's
one
reading
more.
from the Necronomicon.
The
No.
Necrofericon.
The Raccoon-a-Comic-Con?
Yeah, the Raccoon and Comic Con.
As long as it's not the Mastellanomicon, that's mine.
Oh yeah.
Necromyomicon?
The
I
Necromamicon.
actually have.
The
My friend Snow,
Omnomicon.
my friend Snow made me a iPad holder out of leather. It's amazing, and he made a copy of the ferret, the Mastellanomicon. It's got paw print, ferret toe bean prints on the back and the front. He did a little rendition of my face. It's so cute. That was so sweet.
I got a
like it
question.
so much.
I got a question. When you gonna
Great,
add to
now
your only
Kefki's
toe beans?
inspiring me to do other things.
Kefki. So when you gonna add a new video to your only toe beans?
What?
Yeah,
What about Mom?
I need you to add a new
The
video to your only toe
Necromyomicon.
beans.
Oh, okay. Well,
See,
I meant
Kef-
me.
Kefki wants the Omnomnomicon.
It has the book of much.
She wants the Snackonomicon.
Omnomnomicon. Because it's got the omnomnoms in it.
It has the secrets of the universe's ultimate snacks.
Yes. We need
Okay,
this book.
so now I've got to put leather in the laser again and start making another
Leather powered laser.
journal cover.
All right, I'm going.
Make another what?
I'm gonna go grab a
Journal
drink
cover.
before
Just
we get another
Let me,
TFO.
Right on.
let me pull up the picture and I'll throw
I
it in the
still didn't
Discord.
hear you.
Talk
Every
much
time you
sense.
try to say it to your top.
Journal cover.
Oh, cool.
I'll grab you a Dr. Pepper, Kefki.
You're the type to
Necrocuna-Comic-Con.
have a
I'm gonna need
fabricaster?
I'm gonna be started.
Where's it? There's the Discord.
It just goes squeaky squeak.
What's a fabricaster?
There's got to be a Lemon-nomicon out there
Isn't
somewhere.
that like paint or something?
It's Faber Castle.
Oh,
I'll
Oh.
put pictures in here somewhere.
yeah. Ow. Ow.
I'm thinking too hard now.
Is it time?
Let's see, 9:30, 10:30, 11. No, not yet.
Okay.
Nomicon.
Oh. I need to rebuff.
Rifle.
Fuck just
My
that.
buff is going low. Cast region!
There we go. Sorry, I had to let that out.
Kefki wants to
Oh, I
get
thought that was you casting
buffed up.
region.
No,
One
I
of the
don't
things-
do Harry Potter.
Fried
Fried
Potter.
Oh, that's it.
I never understood why does all the magic always have to be Oogle Full Mamba but do. Why can't it
I'm
just
talking
be
about region. That's a
why
Final
can't
Fantasy spell.
magic be like, hey, make the flashlight float over to the door?
Because it doesn't sound cool enough,
It
Mitch.
depends on the story.
Yeah, because like in
I
Dresden Files,
do
it's
it again,
a
baby.
mixture of
Give
like
me the
feelings and just
back of
kind
you.
of
Upset
conveying
the-
it the way
Ade Dewey
it's supposed to be.
Dabala.
It's always got to be in a weird
Yeah,
language or a
landlord.
fucking rhyme. Why
Oh.
can't it be? Give me a Dr Pepper from the fridge. Why can't that
Okay.
be a magic spell?
Because it's not cool. It doesn't sound awesome.
Then ooh, here comes it floating over to your desk while you're on a live stream. That would be awesome.
Magic. Yeah, magic.
Kefki, I
Yeah,
got you, Dr.
basically-
Pepper.
That
So just
actually,
basically-
Mitch
So
was like
basically-
one of the.
Hold
Mitch
on,
was
hold
like
on.
One of the animals.
Go ahead.
I was saying,
How
Mitch
does
was
the
like one of the
magic
animals that
know
I
that-
saw where he's just like, water, whatever.
Oculars repair. Hey, fix my glasses.
Basically, just shouting at objects for them to magically come to
If
you.
you have seizures, I am sorry.
So,
Yeah, I mean,
so
if
basically, my
the
dad
magic
thought
is
we were
so
magic.
smart, it doesn't need a fucking translation.
Yes,
You know, when you
if
got
you
the-
have
hey.
seizures, I'm sorry.
Like loosen the top on the unopened jar of pickles.
I mean, it's an okay
Pickles.
salad.
You got pickles? I like pickles.
Pickles are
Say,
awesome.
Mitch, you would do well with the magic from the Aragon universe, because you have to have a source of the power, but the way that it basically works is you're speaking what you want to have happen, but in a language where it's impossible to lie and infuse words with the power to do it.
Ow.
Okay.
Ow. Sorry.
You would
my
literally
kids-
say,
There we go.
in that language, the Dr. Pepper is coming to my hand from the fridge.
Yes.
With the Dr. Pepper is in the fridge.
I just want
That's
that
a
language
lie.
in English.
The magic makes it true.
Well, the thing is that you can't say anything that is a lie, and if you are doing something that you're trying to make the magic make it true, it costs power, it costs energy. So if the amount of energy to fulfill that exceeds the amount of energy you have to spend, you die.
Okay.
Okay, well, remind me never to go to
Now I'm
Aragon.
thinking maybe
Well,
my
that-
plan isn't so good because what if you're watching a movie and the line in the movie is it puts the lotion on its skin, it does as it's told. You know?
Well, it's not like it's in English. It is a
That is English. I'm just saying,
No, I
it's
mean,
English
the-
and you're watching Silence of the Lambs, and all of a sudden this lotion bottle goes floating by. It's like, what the fuck?
No, the thing is,
puts
the
the lotion
magic
on
wouldn't
its
work
skin
in
or else
English.
it's
It has to
supposed
be
to.
spoken in that specific language in which it's impossible to lie.
It does it 3 times, it does it when it is added. What's the lotion in my fucking basket?
God, I can hear you.
I'm trying to save him for Christmas.
Okay, sorry.
And
Sorry.
if you look at the general, you'll see the one journal cover I made for my oldest daughter who likes loves turtles.
Oh, I have to. I stepped away for a second. I'll go look in a second. Sorry. I'm
I
hunting.
like trains.
Okay. I like turtles.
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
You know,
Ow.
What else? Oh shit! So I was watching ABL and the Black Conservative. They were doing like how these 3 girls went to rob like Orange County, and the law took effect. Now they're charged with felonies.
Ah,
Oh yeah.
nice.
So
Yeah, I was thinking a little bit about that.
so essentially, so essentially, those that don't know, for about 10 years now, there was a law in California, like Proposition 14. Don't quote me on it, but the law decriminalized any theft under $9,000. It decriminalized it. It wasn't a crime to steal under 9,000 in California. So yeah, 900. So these girls would take about 500 from one store and like 600 from another. They would go to different stores stealing. Well,
Yeah, as long as you made sure that the amount you took from the one store was less than the threshold, you're not going to get charged with anything. And
yeah, so
if
essentially
they
that's what
tried
they
to
were doing.
stop you, they might end up getting,
False imprisonment
civil-
charges.
well, not false imprisonment necessarily, but if they tried to stop you, you could sue them for laying hands on you and everything like that.
Battery.
And then you
Yeah.
got pussy companies like Walgreens that basically, we would rather be robbed blind than have anybody stand up for our property rights.
And that's why they're going. But now there's a law that is okay. Well, it's now a felony. It's back on the books that essentially repeals it, and it took effect last Wednesday, the 18th, if I'm not mistaken, from everything I was told. So essentially, these girls are fucked. And these don't look like older women. These are teenage girls doing this shit. And I'm fucking glad that because California's become a fucking shithole.
Yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure that passed against Newsom's wishes too.
Well, fuck Newsom.
Newsom's a piece of shit.
He ain't king.
Words,
Newsom is like Trudeau.
and
Newsom
words
is
that I would
basically
normally
little
use, but
Trudeau.
I can't use on
Minions.
Minions channel.
I mean, you could allude to it.
What word?
Starts with an F, ends in a T, and it's not fire truck.
Ah, yes.
Freaky alien genotype.
Fart.
A faggot?
Oh
Oh,
god,
No,
does
he's
that remind me-
a cigarette,
the
a
frickin-
bundle of
did-
sticks.
Did y'all hear the freaking thing that DC's doing?
What?
The freaking Harley Quinn fart fetish comic?
Oh,
What?
fuck.
Yep.
Oh God.
What?
I'm
I
done.
don't know why.
First man, Batman doesn't need pussy. Now this. There was a comic ages ago where the writer
Well,
wanted
that wasn't a comic. That I'm aware of. That was just a his own drawing and whatnot of him going down on Catwoman.
No. It was an official comic where he wanted to do that, but DC stopped him and said Batman doesn't eat pussy
Ugh.
Wow.
because he wanted to go down on
Or
Catwoman.
Selena.
Ew.
Yeah.
All I can think about is cat hair on my tongue and just raw.
Ah.
Yeah, just bringing up it's amazing that just bringing up the idea of Harley Quinn fart fetish comic, just rotten bringing that up. Managed
Yeah,
to
because
render
now I
this.
gotta wonder, do the Joker's farts smell funny?
Just
Oh, we didn't even get into the worst part. It's gonna be a scratch and sniff.
Oh
Oh.
Jesus.
you managed to render
That's-
this group silent for a minute.
All right.
That's
So
just
Well, it's when
wrong.
I said it starts with an F and ends with a T, and y'all said fart.
hold on. Do y'all remember? So this is an old comic series that had potential had they done it the proper way. There was a comic book called The United States of Captain America, where Steve Rogers, I believe he loses his memory. No, he doesn't lose his memory. Like he just needs some inspiration. He quits being Captain America. So he goes around America walking, and he comes across various people not pretending to be, but are inspired by Captain America to be their own version of Captain America. It's got a Latino, got a hobo, all kinds of shit, right?
Oh, I thought this was the story to where it's like somehow the shield was getting passed around, and a bunch of people were just like making their own Captain America crap.
No, it wasn't that. It was like I said, and the storyline had potential if they were different heroes. They didn't use the Captain America name, but they were inspired by him to stand up for them. Watching you stand up made me want to stand up. So I'm not Captain America. I'm just a trash man. Because I use a trash can shield, and I go out and try to protect my neighborhood.
Trash man America.
I'm just saying.
Now it sounds like it's borderline on the universe for Mystery Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, like, not have them be cheap knockoff Temu version of Captain America, where they're using like makeshift shields and not makeshift shields, but like stars and stripes and makeshift shields, and have this shitty ass painted gear. Have them be their own local vigilante type character. You know, I don't have a cool name. I'm not Captain Market, but I was inspired by him to stand up for my neighborhood. Like he deals with the bigger threats, I deal with the local threats, and I made my city a better place because they know that at least somebody is watching out for them. You know, I've stopped 3 muggings. You know, it hurt like hell, but I stopped them.
Lodi, will you put lotion on my back?
Yeah, come here.
Oh Lord,
And then,
Wait, we're
and
back to
the,
the lotion again?
it put the lotion
Yeah,
on her back, or
in the
else it gets the
basket.
fart again.
That
Put the fucking
no.
lotion in the basket. Sorry, I got excited.
see, now, now my mind's on the Tangent of Mystery Men, which, if you've not seen it, is a great, absolutely hilarious
I shovel
movie.
and I
That
shovel
movie.
well.
So
He's the shoveler.
maybe you should put
Oh,
some
I gotta find it.
clothes on
this-
if you want to keep fighting evil, or maybe you should put some shorts on if you want to keep fighting evil today.
Like the Sphinx and his various sayings.
Mr. Furious.
Yeah,
Just,
the pound
Mr.
against
Furious,
perfect English.
strike out with every limb like an octopus playing the drums.
But I'm the
But
bowler.
the fight scene has like one of my favorite renditions of Beethoven.
I'm invincible. Can you
too.
see me? Yeah.
I
Yeah.
found it.
2 hands.
The
Found it.
spleen.
I love that song by Greenskeeper. It's good. It's funny. It's good.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry.
the spleen.
Dad,
Played by the
I
late
think it's
Paul
time.
Rubens.
Dad, I think it's time we broke. You know, we let it go. You know, it's time we separated. Mm-hmm. Had
Seems
her
like
father
many of the
skull.
people in that movie are pro-tyranny dick noses.
Yeah. Sad.
Fun movie.
I like Will Mason.
Oh, so do I. I like West Studi too.
Yeah, and I like Paul Rubin and fucking Cal.
Oh, who was it that played Mr. Furious?
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller, yeah.
Sorry.
I like Ben Stiller. I like. Keyword in that sense is liked.
Again, it falls in one of those things. It depends on the role
Mhm.
and who's directing him.
He did well in that role.
He did well in that role. I liked him as the male nurse in Happy Gilmore. I liked him as the villain in Heavyweights.
I liked him in.
He plays a good villain.
I liked him as the villain in fucking Dodgeball.
Yep, he did good in that one.
He did good at the Fockers. Meet the Fockers.
Meet the Fockers.
Yeah.
Well, it's first
Meet-
Meet the Smiths.
Meet the Smiths.
I think.
Then Meet the Fockers.
No, it wasn't Meet the Smiths. It was Meet the Parents.
Yeah.
Meet
And
the
then-
Fockers is the second one.
And then Little Fockers.
It's like I only like bits and pieces of freaking Tropic Thunder, but I know a whole bunch of people that like it. Like the spots I like more have like Matthew McConaughey or Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise plays the fat producer.
Yeah.
But I like freaking Matthew
Thank
McConaughey in there when Jeff Bezos like, I killed something I love. Oh my God, you killed a hooker. No, I killed a panda. Her name's Amanda.
Mm.
So the panda?
Yes.
Man.
Speaking of Tom Cruise in Tropic Thunder, that's another great example of a big, well-known named actor taking a small part and doing it brilliantly. Because if he was a main character in that movie, all you'd see is Tom Cruise.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it was a bunch of well-known actors because Matthew McConaughey's well-known,
true.
Ben Stiller's well-known, Jack Black.
Well, yeah, it was
Robert
an
Downey Jr.
ensemble cast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Miguel Nunez. Wasn't that Miguel Nunez?
If he was the main role, all you'd see is Tom Cruise
Robert Downey
running.
Jr., Slim Slammerman, Cliff Blinkerman.
Dick Dirkler. Mm-hmm.
It was a movie mainly I liked because just lines. It didn't like the whole thing, but you know, it had great lines in it.
It's one of those things that you have. It's kind of like whenever I go to one of my old coworkers explain John Wick. John Wick is not a great movie. It's a great action movie.
Right.
You know, and that was the problem that I had with a lot of people with Tropic Thunder is when they were trying to sell it. They're like, "Oh, it's such a great movie," and it's like, it's not a great movie. It's a comedy movie, and it's okay.
Well, yeah, it's a great piece of entertainment, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a huge difference there. There's a distinction to be made that a lot of people just seemingly can't figure out.
One of the ones I like to point out that kind of fits that is like the movie Battleship.
Okay.
Yes.
Not a good movie.
Not
The
at
only
all.
reason, no, it was pretty bad. But you know what? The only part of the movie that actually I like, and honestly, the only likable part of the movie is when they get when they get the Missouri up and running.
Yes, when they take this ancient ship and use it against the fucking aliens. Yes. That I did like that. I do like that part of that movie. Yes, that was amazing.
Like, now, is it worth watching the whole movie for? No, just go
No.
to YouTube, watch that section. There you go.
I didn't
Again.
get the part with Rihanna, but she also didn't try to have herself like she played a very small role and busted her ass to actually make it appear real, or it's like to try to perform it well. So I give her credit for that.
All right, so
She
this
plays
is
one of the fucking machine gunners.
this is this is my thing about people doing certain roles or certain like singers or wrestlers or whatnot. You know, doing other shit. 9 times out of 10, you should stick to what the fuck you know.
Yeah.
Like Jesse Ventura as Abraxas. John Cena in anything John Cena's been in.
He actually he did pretty good as Peacemaker, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think he should have been Peacemaker.
He's a
I
clown.
didn't
I'm not
hate him. I
watching
think
anything
it's
he's in.
one of the movies called The Marine or whatnot. It's not a terrible movie.
That was the first movie I saw him in.
I'm not qualified to judge his body of work.
Nice.
Well,
You know,
no, I won't watch anything he's in.
fair enough. After that whole cucking to the CCP.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair,
To be fair,
I haven't actually legitimately watched a John Cena movie in over a decade, so this is before all of that. Although, as like, even though he's starting to look like Ernest in a lot of ways, I really hope they
Oh
don't
yeah,
try to
he
use
is
him.
kind of looking like Ernest.
I really hope they don't try to use him as a hey, let's redo some of these things. I actually might riot.
Again, there are some movies that should never be touched.
You leave the Ernest series alone. Ernest goes to camp. Ernest goes to jail.
Ernest gets stupid.
Ernest,
Yeah.
Jim Varney created the character. There's no way to replicate that.
Yes.
Somebody else.
Yeah.
hey,
It's one of the reasons any Nightmare on Elm Street movie is going to fail without Robert Englund.
Because it can't work. Like Robert Englund made that.
Well, it can, but no one's going to give it the chance.
Yeah.
critical. Like late 80s, early 90s. Jim Varney as Ernest did commercials
What are you talking
for
about,
Brahms.
Wait, really?
Really?
He did.
Varney?
He did commercials for Brahms.
For what?
For some reason, I do not doubt that.
Yeah,
For
I mean,
what?
it's an ice cream shop around here.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to look
I
this.
thought he
Ice
was
cream,
strictly a purity
burgers.
guy.
Some pretty good stuff sometimes.
Like I said, like the original Ghostbusters should have never tried to remake the Ghostbusters. You should have never tried to put people in.
It's
You should.
decent Ghostbusters movie. Recently, though, it just didn't have oh God, Brain, why will you do this to me?
Harold Ramis.
Has forsaken thee.
Yes.
But I can see, like, all right, so if the original premise for the third movie was going to be that they're older and they can't do the job. That was the original premise for the third movie. and everybody was on board except for Bill Murray, which they should have just written around him. Like he's gone dealing with Dana.
Well, but I don't know. But Ghostbusters without Bill Murray would be weird. I like Bill Murray.
Again, it was supposed to be a passing of the torch movie where it was supposed to
Yeah.
be Venkman and Janine's kid. Or was
Well,
it?
they also knew with
Why
Bill
does it?
Murray.
Why does that work? That's creeping me out.
There's
What?
sometimes that they know he'll be on there, and sometimes he won't. It all
John Cena
depends.
looks like Jim Varney.
Well,
What?
remember around that time, he was
Where?
going through that divorce, and him and Harold Ramis had a big fight.
In general.
So he was a
Uh-oh.
dick. Like for a while, they considered him a big dick, and he broke up their friendship. And when he died, he goes
Little
to his
bit, yeah.
funeral. He goes to Harold Ramis' funeral and says, I was an ass, and now I can't say I'm sorry.
I love
You know.
Jim Varney. He's funny.
But again, they should have just written around him. And if you look at the interviews for the reboot, 2016, you can literally see fucking Bill Murray in the background, like, oh fucking god.
You know, Bill Murray. What's wrong with Bill Murray?
No,
No, it's the new Ghostbusters, the 2016 Ghostbusters
Yeah.
he was in.
he actually asked to have his character killed off.
Oh wow.
I don't blame him for that. I wouldn't want to be in that piece of shit either.
And I fucking hate how they did Ernie Hudson. Everybody else has a significant role.
I don't believe in no ghosts.
No, not even that. In the movie, he only shows up at the very end, and he's Patty's uncle about the fucking curse.
Mhm.
Of all characters to give like one shitty scene to, I think he got done dirty in the movies, honestly.
Kefki, you okay?
I was reading. I was looking at Twitter and I saw Badger's reply to Long Ferret. Spaghetti.
Ah.
Ferret. Spaghetti. Spaghetti. Sorry.
I'd have made myself
Garrett.
chuckle when you had the whole, I'm stable, the ability to stab, or I have stability, the
Yeah.
ability to stab. I'm like, I guess you'd say she puts folks in a stab-able condition.
Oh Lord. I don't stab you because I like you. I stab you because I gotta.
Stab people.
I just don't make me out of practice for stabbing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
ICP
bananas.
stab.
I
I
didn't think
stab
about that.
people.
I only stab
You
people
don't know
I
the
don't
song
like.
by ICP?
Yeah,
Cool.
that's it. It's like
I'm not a juggalo, so I
stab
wouldn't know it.
people, 4 or 5 people every day.
What? You're a juggalo.
No,
What?
I don't. I'm not a
No.
juggalo.
Oh, I thought. Like, where
There's a
did that
song
come
called
from?
I Stab People by ICP that's pretty funny.
Oh.
Yeah, back in the day, ICP had some halfway decent stuff. Their actual history is pretty funny. For like, they got Disney to buy them out of a contract.
No. That's when they left Disney.
Really?
No. They got Disney to buy them out of the contract before that, and then got Disney to release them.
Really?
Fucking legends. That's when they got their own record label.
God damn it! Why won't you go faster?
That's
Because.
what she said.
Nice.
No.
I'm trying to shoot down these damn transports. There we are. We got it.
Yeah, well, I'm up ahead of you, so I kind of hit them rather hard. This is a mission where I'm just glad my shields hold up
All
reasonably
you gotta do is
well.
stay hovered
Oh.
right above the damn station, and you'll keep all the automatic defenses on our side.
But you know me, Mitch. I'm the type that I gotta be in the thick of things. I'm rolling around in a cruiser with my ship out, and I still have to be in the middle of the fight.
Send out to do shit. Meanwhile, gamma stations
In other words, he's kind of retarded.
again.
Shut up.
This could be messy.
Don't worry, I'm on beta station.
Yeah, I've been defending beta.
Beta.
Now I'm gonna run over to Gamma and get my butt kicked.
I've got Gamma. Stay at Beta.
Turning around.
Rotten.
Mhm.
You know, you were cleaning one of your guns or working on one of them the other day, and somebody mentioned that how it's such a great noise. Yeah, there is one other noise that's close to it. Yes. I just got it working.
I didn't hear anything.
Neither did I.
I guess it's too quiet.
What's that?
I did too good of a job.
I was zoning out for a second. What?
Oh, I got my Nikon 4 to finally fire.
Oh,
Oh, nice. I zone completely out. Do that sometimes.
It has sat in somebody's closet for so long, every contact in it corroded.
oof.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I cleaned every one of them by hand.
Nice.
Last time I had to do like cleaning all contacts by hand kind of thing. An executive VP at my employer at the time dumped a travel mug of coffee in their laptop.
Oof.
And I stripped that thing down to all of its component pieces, cleaned every one of them, put it back together. It booted up and ran perfectly fine when I was done.
Nice.
That
Did that-
was
Today,
Excuse me.
I had a dryer that was continuing tumbling, even though the thing was off. As long as it was plugged in, it was continuing tumbling. You open the door, it stopped tumbling. As soon as you shut the door, it continued tumbling again. No display, no nothing, just tumbled. And they're like, "What's wrong with it?" And it's like, "Well,
Possessed.
it's pretty common on these Samsungs. There's a relay that welds shut. So I popped the top off of it. It's still running. I take the screwdriver, look at the control board, and I give it a good heavy whop.
Good old percussive maintenance.
Mm.
And it goes off.
Yep.
It's like, all right. Okay, I'm just going to charge you $119 for the service call. Right. They were thrilled, actually, because they thought they were going to have to buy a whole new dryer or something.
Yeah, that's next month.
Mm. God damn it, we gotta do more?
I'm
Oh,
in
yeah.
Always.
game. Blah, blah.
But yeah, it's a very...
That's
This is how they get away with doing time gates.
Where's the
I still haven't
Fuck
bought
off,
a shit
Peter.
with. I still have. Peter, what's wrong with Peter?
Oh, with your tier 6 coupon?
Yeah, I still haven't used any one.
They posted this photo. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm going to show it in general. Jesus Christ. This is what PETA posted on Facebook. Cow's milk causes constipation. Leaving milk and cookies out for Santa? Make sure they're vegan.
Oh God, Jesus fucking Christ.
vegan. Cookies are vegan. What are you talking
No,
about?
no,
They're
no.
not alive.
Cow's
Leaving
milk.
out.
Leaving milk out.
Ah.
Cow's milk. Yes, some people are lactose intolerant.
That's a skill issue.
Yeah, that is still an issue.
No, it's actually a skill issue. Like apparently someone listened there said because of it, so they like did it it was like 2 to 3 weeks, something long of like just drinking skim milk, and to regain the bacteria or whatever they needed to be not lactose intolerant.
Okay.
What is it? Somebody made a video
That's a
on that.
gross ad. That's a gross. I retch along with the cat. That's gross. Why would they
Yeah,
put
I
that
didn't
out
realize
there?
the cat was retching when I first saw it.
Because they hate
Everybody?
yes. Remember the would you eat a dinosaur? Fuck yes,
Right.
I would.
Yes. We used to eat dinosaurs, I
Oh.
think.
Bold of you to assume I wouldn't.
or remember the picture the video of them with the woman on the table and the butcher is plucking feathers and shit. She's writhing, and I'm like, I don't think Peter had the this is
There's a
had
woman on a table and some guy's plucking her feathers.
so
It's supposed to be like they were
Was she like
shearing
the chick
sheep and
from the
whatnot.
movie Freak that got
No.
turned into a chimpanzee?
nah. It was supposed to be a simulation of what an animal goes through, and they were using humans as the example. And I'm like,
But the aminal will be dead when you're plucking it, so it's not going to be writhing.
That's
Yeah.
why
Dead.
it wasn't the plucking of feathers, it was the shearing of sheep.
oh well, my bad.
Ah.
Because they don't understand what sheep shearing actually is or what it entails.
Yes,
Because like usual when it comes to PETA,
they're dumb.
retarded.
But you
Yeah,
have to shear your sheep. That will hurt them if you don't.
Yep.
Yeah.
Again, like Kefki, you're right there with us because you have at least a vague understanding. And I'm not trying to sound insulting now, but it's like you at least know that whole thing. They don't do any research into it.
yeah,
That's just, and yeah, I was raised farm girl.
yeah. But see, the
Honestly,
problem
once
is,
you think
Kefki.
that they just go through and just artificially inseminate a bunch of cows that way they can always have dairy and whatnot. And it's like, you do realize the cow doesn't have to be pregnant for it to
Make milk,
No.
yeah.
make milk.
No.
But
Who thought that?
wait a minute. I do want to use this example because that shit was funny.
Huh?
All right, so when they were cheering the sheep, they had the woman writhing, right? It's not having the effect because that one was kind of hot. It's not having the effect they thought it was having. Like,
That's
This is just
But
some
it
weird
doesn't
role playing
hurt
stuff.
the sheep to shear them either.
It
They actually,
doesn't
some
hurt the
sheep
sheep if they
enjoy
do it
it very
right.
much
If
because
you
they're getting
absolutely,
all that hair off, and yeah.
it all depends on like who's doing it. If there's someone who's very inexperienced and not paying attention, they can clip
Yeah,
the sheep
you can
a little
clip
bit,
them
and it's
easy.
gonna hurt them a bit.
Yeah, you
But,
gotta
like, yeah,
get
they're
in
not
there
gonna
and get
want to have all
underneath
that
the
wool
fur
on them
because it
in the
mats up.
summer. Yeah, because like in the summer it'll also could overheat them and kill them damn near.
Yeah, I
Or
know.
really
That's
put a
what I'm
hurting on 'em.
saying.
or
You
can leave
feed
you
us
blind.
such idiots.
Yeah, we call that cooked meat.
Mhm. Yeah. Like, have you seen some of those longhorns? You get that shit on them. It'll get in their face and their eyes because they haven't been sheared. And
Yeah.
in order to shear themselves, they would rub up against trees and whatnot to get it to pull off. You know, that's how they got rid of it in the wild. But again, they don't have this mechanism in captivity, so it just piles on them.
Plus,
It
when you
fucking bewilders me because that's like them saying, "Okay, don't brush your cat." In a way, in my mind, that's like them saying, "Don't groom the animals
I mean,
now. Don't groom them. Don't take care of them."
This is also the same organization that doesn't like if an animal has to be euthanized or whatnot because of some reason, because they typically will do it a fast way. Instead, like one of the leading killers of animals is actually PETA, and they tend to,
I
the
know.
last I know,
They
throw them in a freezer and let them freeze to death.
Oh
The
God.
fuck?
Say what?
Yep.
Oh God.
I'm,
Say unless they're picking up your pet from you, because they'll euthanize the pet right in your driveway before they drive away.
Cause they will fucking take your pet. They say having pets is a bad thing because we're not
Dude,
they're not. But
so they say animal testing is a bad thing. Even with the ignorance of that, one of the founding members is only alive for her diabetes medication because of animal testing.
Yep, Betty White.
Well, I don't like animal testing, but I don't understand PETA. They're hypocrites.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, see, PETA just needs to line up and volunteer for human testing on them, and then we don't need to use animals.
You have to
Depending on
understand
how the
what's
animal
going on here.
testing's
PETA
done.
is not an animal rights organization. They are a professional fundraising organization.
Yes.
Oh,
It's like Just Stop Oil. I want them to line up
Animal
for
rights
human
is a
testing.
red herring.
Well, they need to pretend to be something else because that's fucking awful.
I agree.
Sorry,
I'm sorry.
it's okay, Kefki.
Animals are my friends, but they won't pick me up at the airport.
Look,
Hey,
they're
Kefki,
also.
if you're in the general, scroll up just a little bit. You'll see that journal cover.
The turtle one?
Mhm.
Yeah, I saw that. That looks amazing. That's awesome.
All right, Tragic. Why you throwing a car review of the vehicle I own?
You own one of those?
I own a 2012 Toyota FJ Cruiser.
You know, well, when they were talking about the simulationist simulacra, he uses that discussion in the review.
I don't get.
And
I'm
the
sorry,
same,
Kefki.
I just
It's
happened to
okay.
jump over to General to see what was in there. I was like, I don't remember saying I own an FJ on stream,
One more.
especially that specific year.
Oh, I've got one to make you jealous, Rotten.
What?
Talking
Unless
to
you
Yes,
an
own a
Jen
agent,
would
freaking
first.
Hilux.
We need
talking
more
to an
wood.
agent last week,
part.
trying to help them get the coverage extended to a Toyota Hilux.
Excuse me.
So bad.
thank you.
Ah, I just have
You
things.
can still get that. They're gray market
gray.
vehicles. The problem is it's hard to insure.
It's not
'cause they're
Janeway.
They're not manufactured for the U.S. They're not brought in through regular channels. They're carriers that won't write a gray market vehicle.
I know I've said this before, and I don't mean to interrupt content, but I fucking hate the Mirror Universe content in this game.
Yeah, it bores me.
What now?
I don't understand the mirror. My brother had Mirrorverse books of Star Trek. He liked it. Mirror was one of the books. I remember the cover of that one because it had Spock and an evil Spock
Well,
looking at each other eye to eye.
well, see, the problem is in the Mirror Universe in this game, they have the retarded Mirror Universe where some things make no fucking sense whatsoever.
Oh, so you're just talking about the Mirrorverse of the game, not in general?
Yeah, not in general.
Yeah, I don't understand. I'm not big into Star Trek, so I don't understand most of it. My brother used to really like Star Trek
It,
and then Star Trek Next Gen.
just imagine all the retarded shit from
Everywhere.
yeah, and throw it all together in a blender where the context makes no fucking sense. Like,
All right, I'm gonna have to get off of here. I'm about to pass out.
all right, my friend, you be safe.
Rock on.
All right, I got work in the morning, so yeah, I'll definitely try.
Aw,
Don't eat yellow snow.
take
Yeah,
care.
Don't eat any snow.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Don't eat yellow snow. You're good. No, it's not snowing here.
It's not lemon
And,
flavor.
And be
Okay, Kefki.
skeptical of yellow snow cones.
Yeah.
It's
Always.
50. It's 53 degrees here. We're far from snow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Spoiled bastard.
It's 53 degrees at 11:48 on Christmas Eve. Jesus
The
Christ.
eve of Christmas Eve.
It's
I have to
32
fucking
even
work
out
on
there
Christmas
right
Eve.
now.
Ugh.
It's
Could
like,
be worse. I gotta work on Christmas Eve too.
Guess it makes
Okay.
sense. They're predicting sleet and snow today, and then stay as in
All right.
24th, and then
I'll catch you guys probably next week.
All right.
All
We're
right.
gonna
Rock on, man.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, always.
Merry Christmas.
You too.
Merry Christmas to all. And to all.
And to all a good.
Something.
All a good God.
Good God, y'all.
Oh, Christ. Christmas Day. Christmas Eve. The forecast for here. We have a 50% chance of thunderstorms.
Wow.
They're predicting sleet and snow, which means roads may be very unfriendly the 25th. The thing is, though, I mean, this is weather predictions, which in my neck of the woods really are just best guess. And I've got a solid, firm belief that anybody, like any meteorologist who gets it correct too often, gets banned from the casino.
I mean, now, Oklahoma meteorologists, they will. It's basic winter weather for them is basically, guesswork. I mean, beyond guess, because even it's like there was one guy that says, okay, it just depends on like the temperature at 6 o'clock. It's either going to be we have a blizzard or nothing. That was their forecast.
You understand? I have more than once run into don't like the weather. Wait 5 minutes. Drive 5 miles. It's gonna be different weather there.
But
and I have back in the days when I had a actual driving commute to work, I've had situations where the commute to work was 5 to 7 distinct weather zones.
Oh.
Oh, lovely.
In like half an hour.
Now,
it's like, hey, I got this gap that is sunny and dry between downpour and basically tornado zones. And the thing is, it's this north-south swath with weather going east-west. So we just had a storm go through, but this section is sunny and dry, and it's being followed up by tornadoes. How does this work?
Magic.
Michigan. I gotta say one thing about here, though, when it comes to tornadoes, they nail that shit. They will tell you, like if you're, it's like they will get down to the intersection.
Oh.
They are pretty good about tornadoes here, with one exception. There's one that I'm betting that they can't predict in Oklahoma either, because it's impossible to detect them until they're fully formed. There is one variant of a tornado that actually spins up from the ground, sheathed in rain, and it does not have the funnel clouds and everything. It is impossible to detect it using any modern technology other than like cameras on the exact spot until it's fully formed, because it doesn't show up on radar until it's fully formed. It doesn't. You can't predict it. It's just like, hey, there's tornadoes. We had one of those hit around here. I guess it was about a decade back now. Wiped out a good quarter mile or so. Less than 2 miles from where I live, I think. Like, yeah.
I have to beat it now. I can get into my obsessive about radar. Most National Weather Service offices, they have what they call WRS 88D, which is the colloquial term NEXRAD, Next Generation Weather Radar, which came out in the 80s and 90s.
Next generation is 40 years old.
Oklahoma. The Oklahoma, we have that, but we also have OU Prime, which is something they fucking adapted from the Navy missile detection. It's multiple phased array radar, dual polarization, 2.5 million watts. It's amazing, and it's owned by the University of Oklahoma. And not only that, they started experimenting with what they call CASA, which is we're going to put little tiny radars on cell phone towers and just kind of circle central Oklahoma in them. That way we have like an entire patchwork of everything that's from ground level up to like 10,000 feet in areas. And then we have the Doppler on wheels, which I fucking love, because there is nothing like you're going around, it's springtime in Oklahoma, you're driving along on the turnpike, and all of a sudden, you see those start passing you. It's like, man, I really shouldn't be going in this direction anymore.
Mm.
But then you accelerate because there's something awesome going on over there too. So I mean, you're going to go see it.
No,
But
the last time I was out and about and had to deal with that particular kind of thing, it was like I'm noping out of here, not counting North Carolina. Basically, it was FedEx days, and I'm out delivering in an area that's not familiar to me, on the edge of my territory, and then they pull up, not launches, they hit tornado warning. West of me, north of me, east of me, south of me,
Oh.
northeast,
fuck.
northwest, and southwest. I'm like, I'm out of here.
it was a
Northwest.
Those tornadoes were targeted at you, Will. They were trying to kill your true form.
Just like, yeah, okay. So there's tornado warning south of me, but it's clear beyond that. And if I don't get the heck out of here, okay, we're calling it quits for the day. We're doing a straight shot south. And when I see the sunlight, I'll relax.
yeah.
All right, this has to be our last one. I gotta go to the bathroom, and
Oh yeah, we're coming up on 2 hours.
yeah.
Oh, but the TV stations though. The TV stations have to fucking compete on who can have the most powerful one.
Really?
Of course.
There is one. Channel 9. Now, you guys don't know any of this, but we have one place here called, one station here called Channel 9, and I'm going to talk about one day when I'm on and I get to do one of my Oklahoma weirdos. We're going to talk about the god of weather forecasting.
Oh Lord.
And
Yeah, I love their always the Weather Center. Now to the Weather Center. Yeah, it's fucking Chip over in the corner at a folding table with a fucking laptop. He's checking out the Weather Channel for fucking info.
they have one guy here. He has the one station here. They invested in it. They literally build it as the mother of weather radar, the mother of all radars. And I'm like,
It's horseshit.
oh, it's amazing shit. It's awesome. They can show the debris cloud now.
Oh, look at you.
No,
Did I mention I hate Mirror Universe Tilly?
What?
I think so.
Oh, good.
What?
So I hate Mirror
What?
Universe Tilly.
Yeah, Tilly in the Mirror Universe.
Jeez, what time is it?
She's very much.
1 o'clock at least my time in the
It's
ESC.
1 o'clock.
Yeah, 1 o'clock in the
It's
AM.
past
our time.
midnight. It's past midnight?
Yes.
Where I live, yeah.
Where you live, where Kefki lives too, unless I'm like totally.
Oh, no, it's 11:58. What it said.
Oh, you're
It's
an hour
almost-
behind us.
what's in 58 here?
Almost Christmas. Almost Christmas. Christmas. Sorry. Not that I have anything to do. I don't got no plans.
Bah humbug.
Time for joy and for beer. Oh, wait.
That's his lyrics.
We've been good, but we can't last.
Yeah.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas, Harry fan.
Bah humbug.
Give me the fucking hula. Sorry.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
No.
Only hippopotamus to do. What?
Oh, that
Have
song.
yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be love.
You know the hippopotamus song.
Now troubles will be out of sight.
The song,
Sorry.
song, fucking Christmas song. Sorry.
Oh, the hippopotamus song is from here.
I
It
want
was it was written to raise money to buy the Oklahoma City Zoo
Hippopotamus.
a hippopotamus.
Oh my god.
really
Yeah.
hip
They
hopopotamus.
had to do a fucking song to buy a hipposaurus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got when they bought it. It was amazing.
Mr. Sky says hip hopopotamus.
From now on,
Keep
our
saying I'm just
trouble
gonna hear that damn.
will be miles away.
I'm dreaming.
Rust and smoke, the heaters broke, the door just blew away. I light a match to see the dash, and then I start to pray.
Grandma got run over by reindeer coming
Something,
back
something,
from
something
our house
Christmassy.
Christmas Eve. You not.
Just shooting down the highway doing 90 and got ran right over by singing a sleigh. Whoa, Grandma got ran
Run
over
over by reindeer
a reindeer.
coming
And
back
then
from
there's
our house
the
Christmas
follow-up
Eve.
song, Rudolph got ran over by my grandma.
She
What I heard
finally
was
got
like
her revenge.
Rudolph got ran over by a snowplow.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Those are the only words in this song. Do, 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 do.
I can't remember the rest of it right offhand.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas.
Oh, yeah, right. Let's
I wanna
Wish
wish you a Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas
From the bottom
of my.
Jingle bells,
My brother used
Batman
to always
smells,
say that.
Robin laid an egg. The
Nay, the
Batmobile lost the
lost
wheel
the
and the
will,
Joker
the
got
Joker
away.
got
Hey,
away.
Trick or treat is done. To the shop I go. It's nearing midnight. I need a pack of smokes. But then the hour chimes. The clock hands both point north. And then so very crass and fake an old familiar score. Oh, Christmas song, stupid Christmas song. It's only November 1st. Screw you, Christmas song.
hey,
No time yet, it's too soon for the Christmas songs. Wait until December 1st to play them Christmas songs.
look.
I'm dashing through the store with a new thought on my mind, searching for the aisle with all the kitchen knives. Having found my knife, then what do I see? An aisle with the cardboard elf candy canes and Christmas trees. Oh, Christmas song, you just couldn't wait. Marketing and ad campaigns meant to inundate. Hack and slash, cut and shred, elf and candy canes. And CFA Santa Claus, I'll bash in his fucking brains. Sorry.
Like that song. Did you write that? Like
Yes,
that
I
song.
did.
I like this.
Hold on,
This is my favorite song.
What, Kefki?
Dashing through the sands,
Give
bumped
me
up
that
to my
song.
back. I got a nasty plan, but Christmas in Iraq. I get to checkpoint A, but not through checkpoint B. That's when I got rushed out by the U.S. military. Oh, jingle bumps, my blues up, you see. Where are all the versions that Bin Laden promised me? Hey, jingle bump, I think I got screwed. I don't remember the last
Okay,
part.
so I'm going to put something. Let's see.
Light a match and watch it gleam. Fa la 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 la. Watch the house burn to ashes. Fa la 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 la. Aren't you glad you played with matches? Fa la 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 la.
La.
Okay, so I just put something in the
But all of you have forgotten
live
about
chat.
the legendary tale about Frosty, the snow Kefki, the snow white ferret who wore a candy corny hat and then went to help Santa's reindeers, but by clicking the lock that set them free. Sorry, I did that wrong when I wrote it. Then old Sandy came to Kefki and said, "Kefki, you're pulling my sleigh." So Kefki tied a glowing nose to her face and got ready to pull that sleigh.
Kefki the snowbird was eating cheesy poofs.
Right?
When candy corns came falling down right through her tin roof.
Oh.
I don't know how the song goes.
and there was a cat on it, and its name was Blue.
Yes.
But it was cold. It's cold tin roof. Sorry.
Blue has his
I'm
own limit because
smurfing.
he got stuck outside when he went to go have a poo. Never let your cat outside to poo.
Poo cat. Cat outside the poo
No. Poo cat. No.
Poo cat. Poo cat. Poo cat.
Poo cat. No. Frozen.
Maybe it's cold outside.
Joy to the world, the teacher's
Teacher's
dead.
dead.
I barbecued her. What happened to the body? We flushed it down the potty. And round it went. And round it goes. And round it goes.
A little
You're the
sad
first
that
person
Batman
that
isn't
knows
here.
that I've met in a long time. What?
Well, Batman has a favorite song, it's Jingle Bells. Because Batman smells.
And Robin laid his egg. Batmobile off the wheel. Joke got away.
Yeah.
Hey.
Jingle Bells.
That's
pretty much the whole song,
Carey, Mr. Scott.
Ding, fries are done. Ding, fries are done.
I gotta run.
One of the things I despise about Christmas music is that it's often so fucking. It's either sappy or it's drab and depressing. And I've got enough reasons to slit my fucking wrist as it is.
Wow.
You know?
Mitch.
I don't need Christmas songs adding fuel to that particular fire. That's why I like Feliz Navidad, because that guy is cheerful as fuck.
But remember, Mariah Carey wants a Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
See, I can't write for shit, but if I ever did, I'd write a Christmas song about going to Costco at Christmas time.
Mitch.
I mean,
Mr. Scott, I don't think my voice is suited to ASMR, man.
Again, Mitch, you gotta remember, Mariah Carey, all she wants for Christmas is you.
No.
Oh God.
All she wants for Christmas was shoes.
What shoes? All she wants for Christmas was shoes.
Kefki wanted shoes.
Why can't we just hold on?
I think we're all forgetting that one of the best ones to where for Christmas song, Little Drummer Boy, to where basically the kid's gift to the baby Jesus was just to go hog wild on the drums.
I have no gifts to bring.
Oh wait.
I don't know, man.
My drum.
A bitch and drum solo is always all good.
To silent nights, holy nights, and angels singing lullabies, and heaven and nature bringing goodwill to all.
Lucy in the
We three
sky with
kings of
diamonds.
Orient bride, all in Westward getting inside. Westward going still forlorn, halloween yonder star.
I like that song. I can't remember the words, so that's pretty.
And there's We Wish You a Merry Christmas, where basically they're going to rob you for some figgy pudding, and if you don't give them some figgy pudding, you're not going to have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Silent night, so shut the fuck up.
If you do have figgy pudding, don't be afraid of giving it away, because it's not good anyway.
Stop walking up and down the street and singing this song.
But I
If
have
I
a
see you here
ringing
again,
all
I'll
night
crack
long.
your head open.
Here we come a wassailing among the leaves so green. Here we come a wassailing. That's a fun one.
Mili Kaliki Maka is the
Is
thing to say on the Hawaiian Christmas Day.
If that just triggered like a vague memory. Maliki Kinketobada.
Mili Kaliki Maka.
Yeah.
Rainmakers is the life for
Is
me.
the thing that grows on my nuts every Christmas with you. What?
No.
Rainmakers is the life for me.
I need a backstretcher to get that Mili Kaliki Maka off my nuts.
What the hell? Jesus Christ, Mitch. We told you to go to the
Mecca like a
doctor about
high,
that.
Mecca like a hoe.
Holy night, all is something, all is right round yon virgin mother and child.
She ain't no virgin.
Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heaven. I can't go that high.
How do you know? How do
So
you know
if
what he tastes like? Why is he mild? Why
if
can't he
you,
be spicy?
that's what I say.
Here's the trick, Kefki. When you can't go that high, you switch to the William Shatner method. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace.
No, not in heavenly pea. That would be bad.
Sleep in split pea soup.
I want to know, how did your son know that Jesus is tempered and mild? Like, can't
What?
Jesus be spicy? Did someone bite Jesus as a baby?
Maybe.
Here's another one
But they're
that
not around anymore.
here's another one that you might have forgotten, and I don't know how you did.
What happened
Tyr,
to the devil?
'cause, well, it's called Santa Claus Got Stuck in My Chimney.
Oh no, I never heard that one.
You never heard that one?
Mm-mm.
Santa Claus got stuck in my chimney, stuck in my chimney, stuck in my chimney. Santa Claus got stuck in my chimney when he came last year.
What was
There
it?
he was in the middle of the chimney, roly-poly, fat and round. There he was in the middle of the chimney, not quite up and not quite down. Santa Claus, please come back to my chimney, come back to my chimney, back.
That sounds like something.
That's pretty.
Yeah, they messed up the lyrics like 3 times in that. She does a way better job because this is Ella Fitzgerald. She's from like the 1960s.
Baby,
So
it's cold outside.
like this song is surprisingly classy sounding, and then you hear the lyrics, and you're like, oh ma'am.
That's like the songs that were secretly pornographic. Well, then you got the one that overtly for like, I like it in my back door.
What?
The song is a song that is. Hold on, let me see if I can find
It's
it.
like Backdoor Girl or something.
Yeah,
It's like what's that song with the telephone guy? Hey, you baby, I'm the telephone man. Tell me where you want it, and I'll put it where I can.
let me see if I can find it. Really.
30 fucking songs that are double entendres, man.
Yeah.
What was Miller? Miller. George Miller? Nah.
Did I put it? Probably Midnight Show stuff.
George Formby. That's who it was.
We 3 kings of something square, selling ladies' underwear. No elastic, quite fantastic, only a penny a pair. Sorry.
Teaches us this lesson is not about what we receive, just the season to spread joy. Share what
If you go to place and
babies
where fashion
for
sits,
Christmas.
putting on the Ritz.
Jesus' blessings sent to us.
Here.
Our eyes big and bright with glee, light up like the
Did you say
Christmas
Michael?
tree, and her smile on this holiday. Sorry, I'm losing myself in a background track here too. Straight No Chaser, the greatest gift of all. It's a fun one.
All right. I need to, because I started to nut off there, so we gotta drop. Should drop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Time to drop trial or drop.
Oh God, no! That dropped trial.
Too late.
Oh God.
Try to please put some pants on.
No.
You know better than that.
Yes, I would, Badger. I'd start screaming in the middle of the ASMR stream.
I just have a free ball
Wait.
Can I do this real quick? It'd be like, it would be like, all right, guys, time to go. Time to say goodnight. I just wanted to
I know another way to do it. I can tell one of the jokes that Tyr was clever enough to scroll on by. Why did Aragorn become a detective?
Why?
Yeah, he had a knack for finding the Ranger's clues.
On that note, it's time to go.
Picard,
you gotta.
Picard
gotta
hand
back
his face
up.
meme.
Sorry, Tyr, you said that we're gonna end stream because you gotta get to bed so you get to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. I mean, at least you get holiday pay, maybe.
Hopefully. Yeah, I do. For both
I hope
days.
so. Oh, nice. Holiday pay is nice.
Damn straight.
All right, so hold on. Let me do it first. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for all coming out. I thank you all for watching me and my friends act like idiots on the internet. We will be back next Monday for your pleasure, and we will also be here Friday the 3rd, taking over for Sanguine. So look forward to that.
Don't forget what's happening on the 2nd.
Yes, the 2nd we are watching the Ghost Edition. Was it?
Well, yeah, Womp Stomp Films has upgraded the Ghost cut of Never Hike Alone to include Never Hike Alone 2.
Yes.
No.
So
we get to watch the whole friggin' saga on January 2nd.
Yes.
Starting off the new year, as Tyr points out, with the movie that got us started off with our live stream.
Yep. So that's going to be amazing. I can't wait. Anybody want to add anything other than that?
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah.
My balls hurt.
Oh, wait. Strangers,
Also,
cause Tyr's gotta go to bed. He's gotta lay down his bony little head.
My head isn't bony. There's skin on it.
Not anymore.
Because you did remind me, Tyr, and I forget stuff. Just so you guys know, we will be doing one on the 24th. Hammer and Tyr and I came to the conclusion I might be a little bit late, but we should be doing one.
Oh shit! You mean Hammer and Tyr?
Mhm.
And the
Yeah.
20th.
You said Tyr. You mean Terry?
Sorry, I meant to say Terry. I do that.
Hammer's doing one.
I'm taking after my mom.
Oh no,
My
Tyr.
night's gonna be after the New Year.
Y'all are having on the 25th, right? The 24th is today.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sweet.
It is now.
Oh wait, no, my Sunday's not gonna be the 1st. What the hell am I thinking?
Sunday is the 29th.
Damn it.
It's because December's a blur anyway. For us, it's because it's snow and fog and Christmas. But it's like because Christmas.
Yeah, I just want to say Merry Christmas to everybody, and if you don't celebrate Christmas, Merry whatever you have, and please stay safe and take care of yourself and your friends and your family. And like I said, if it's just you, take care of yourself. Try to take it easy and have good holiday.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Kefki. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to go to sleep. At least attempt to go to sleep. So, say goodbye tonight, people.
Not even
Bye,
Bye, everybody.
Mumbles.
Womp, 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 womp. Yes, ma'am.
Closing time. Time for you to go out to the places you will be from. I know who I wanna take me home. I know who I wanna take me home. I know who I wanna take me home. Take me home. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.